Hello everyone, this is the Ultimate Number and welcome back for more Final Fantasy. In the last part we grinded up to level 12 unneededly, being overprepared for the Cave of Marsh, and we've also cleared the Cave of Marsh for now. And we've attained the crown, which is needed for the next thing we're about to go to. And this part we're going to do just that, and perhaps do other stuff after that, which I will not say until we can actually get to it. And I don't want to, I have no time for fighting these. If I can even run away from them, jeez. Like I said in the last part, pretty much every enemy is like worth absolutely nothing, and like pretty much all the time I'm just finding myself holding A at that point. Every battle's just not, at this point, isn't really that engaging. I'm sure they'll change. Coming next dungeon, I assume. Now hold on a minute. Sorry about that. It would actually be helpful if I actually told everyone I was recording, and not just do it just out of nowhere. But anyway, oh boy, I'm so glad that I don't really have to do painful grinding. At least for now. I'm sure they'll change when I actually get to some rare encounters and such, or when I actually need to farm for gold. So anyway, we're here at the Western Keep, which is where I wanted to visit before the Cave of Marsh. Remember how someone said there's no souls here? Well, except for bats. Bats we can ignore. There's encounters here. Unlike in the original, like in Mod of Balance and in this hack, we have encounters here instead of it being just entirely dead. So, have fun. And the encounters here are pretty much worse than they are in the Cave of Marsh, such as these raids, which are pretty much a stronger version of Shadows. And yeah, they definitely hit a lot harder. And they're just as annoying as ever as a Shadow would be. Unfortunately, since they're not called Shadows, you can no longer see Shadows anymore. They'll blot out yours in 2 seconds for $5. Goals? Aren't you from Chaos Shrine? What are you doing here? I'll eat your rotten flesh. Oh, but this isn't Minecraft. Oh, so that door is where we need to go to. Not that you can frickin' tell it's a door. I mean, can you tell that's a door? That 9 by 7 pixels? Ooh, mummies. Mummies are pretty much what you expect. They're pretty much like zombies, except instead of stunning you, they knock you out. Not sure why they do that. If anything, they would mummify you as well. Like maybe like poison or curse you, which would be more fitting. Also, where do I go? Oh, I just go here. I go that way later. Ooh, this doesn't look good. Especially since my strongest attacker, Naito, is in a stun. Hopefully I can get rid of that blood bones before it becomes a problem. Don't mind me wasting magic here. I don't need that much magic. So anyway, I meant to come here for a reason. Well, earlier for a reason. Because this guy here... I'm sure you pretty much know it by now because I frickin' have the crown. But, I meant to talk to this guy and he would have been all like, hey, could you find my crown? Because I don't. This castle's like in this ruined state here. Can I even encounter anything while I'm doing this? Apparently no. That only works in Pokemon. But yeah, you retrieve the crown, and let's say we want to talk to this guy, save right before him. my trap. I am Astos, King of the Dark Elves. What? He was the Dark King. He was the Dark King all along? And Dark Elf voice go.
With the combined power of the crown you now hold and the crystal eye I already possess, I will become the true Elf King. It is useless to resist me. I can take what is mine by sheer force.
Oh yeah, well let's see you do just that if you were changed in attack. So anyway, Astos. Astos is a pain in the ass, mainly because he has, well, in addition to being the Dark King and the boss and whatnot, he's a spellcaster, and his biggest threat, and one he like uses like pretty much every single damn turn, is an instant kill move, basically. And it always kills one of your party members at this kind of level. Always. There's no avoiding it. And if you do somehow avoid it, you're lucky because maybe you've over-prepared. I'm not sure if I should heal anyone. Just in case, I'll just use heal. And now I'll use shock. Except I can only cast it on one party member? Well, good thing I bought 2 spells of them. Cast Cure. No, you cast heal, and you cast shock on Umber. His basic attack is not threatening at all. Although it does cast blindness, and he's attacked my mate fighter, which is a problem. But now I have to heal that blindness with an herb, and I don't want to do that. I want to use the spell lamp, but apparently I don't have lamp. And because I'm blind, I might as well just protect Umber. Actually, no, protect will be useless because his attack like does like nothing. You should be focusing on attacking and nothing else. Not sure if I should cast shock on anyone else. I'll just stick to lightning. Hopefully he won't well, there's mute. And everyone can't cast spells anymore. So what do? We just attack till we die. There's Thunder. It's gonna do like 100 damage to everybody. No? Wow. I thought I'd take way more damage than that. And good thing Astos doesn't have regen. Where's that be? Oh, sleep. And everyone's fire up. We don't have protection against fire. Ooh, everyone awake at the same time. We're still Ice Storm. And there we go. He's still not dead. We lost anyway. Is there any way we can protect ourselves from silence? Did herbs cure? Oh, they do. If there was ever a time to use items, I guess now's the time. This ROM hack is proving me wrong about items are pretty much useless. Now they are useful. Well, items are useful in the original, just not consumable items. But here, now that we have herbs, they're actually useful. Still, though, let's attack till we die, because that's pretty much the best strategy I have right now. Now, shock won't do any good because it only heals one person, really. So I just fight until I fight no more. In the original, this guy had like 200 HP. That was literally it. Here, he must have like 1,000 or something. I'm not sure yet. I can't tell because he doesn't have regen. But who cares? If he has regen, he becomes a bigger threat than he already is. Pretty much canceled the damage on Naito and Umber there. So if you don't know, I'm using Blizzra instead of Fyra because it does more damage. Up there goes my spells. At least Naito isn't blind this time. And Naito, you do that. No, Naito, use herbs on Umber. You use herbs on Haikiri. No, what am I doing? Everyone use herbs on themselves except Naito. That's probably the most efficient way to do it. Oh, I have a Phoenix down? When did I get a Phoenix down? That's useful, now I can actually revive someone if someone died. It doesn't appear that this guy has much intelligence. Thank goodness. I don't know how herbs can cure your mouth being shut and whatnot. I won't question it. Do I have any items that... Oh, Blaze Rune protects against fire. I'm not sure if Venom Dagger actually casts magic. I'm pretty sure it's just an elemental knife. That's pretty much it. You heal. You cure yourself. Oh, sleep's not good. And Furia's dead. Ooh, Umber lived. In that case, you continue to do stuff. You use Phoenix down. Goodbye, Phoenix down. Oh, okay. I really didn't want to have to resort to resetting. I just want to kill you. Am I sure I have the best equipment? I don't want to protect because he, like, barely attacks anyway. Do I have mute? I do not. What am I doing? He's evil. I should be use Dia. He's evil. First turn mute, really? No, not accepting that. He hasn't cast death yet. Just do the usual crap. Cast die that time. We need to kill this guy, like, right as soon as... No! Stop using mute. I would save state, but... I am aware of how save states works in this game, and I can afford to... You know what, Fire? I think Thunder does the same amount of damage. Stop that! Like, I can't save state because... It's like, the way RNG is determined, it's like predetermined, so it's futile. Okay, good, regular attack. Heal doesn't heal as much as I like, so why not? Let's just attack. Really? That did 22? Maybe I should stick to Thunder. Come to think of it, I wasn't even paying attention to how much Blizzard was doing. Dia did so little, so yeah, just let's stick to healing. It does 94. How much does Thunder did? No. If I become mute, I'm basically dead. Mute is the bane of my party's existence, pretty much. Let's use Thundera, let's see if that does better. Cast heal, I want to live. Thundera, you gonna do 200? Definitely did more than Blizzara. I would appreciate if you don't mute Umber. You didn't mute Haikiri, no. Just mute Naito. Just Naito. You can... Or just do something stupid. Switch up the RNG. Clearly, that'll work. So far, so good. Maybe it changed the RNG? Now that's what I'm talking about. Now that's some damage. Still no instant death move. That's my main concern. Because in the originals, he... on first turn, always casts death, which always kills you, pretty much. Not sure if I want to attack because I'm blind right now. No one really necessarily needs curing, so I'll risk it. Get the biscuit. Oh, there's Mute. Ooh, missed on 2. Now that's better. Now 2 can use the time. Or I can just... Whatever, just... You know what I'm saying. I can now do more damage now that only 2 are muted. Well, there's Ice Storm. There goes half of my health. Because Blizzard is for some reason the strongest element. And please at least be halfway dead. Not that I can freaking tell. I wish Lever was the thing in this game, or Scan. That would sure be helpful. And you know, you can cure Furia, just in case. You heal, because we need healing really badly. Yeah, definitely heal after that. How are you still not dead? That you should have been dead by now. I did like 500 damage to you. Oh good, 44. Now, see, you're supposed to be a mini-boss, not an actual balls-hard boss. Please don't cast Mute again. I wonder if enemies can actually run out of MP in this game. If they can, that'd be something. You're only down to Thunder. I don't know which is stronger, just a regular attack or what. Die! No? Die? Good, still alive. We're at least still alive. Man, here's the point where I don't know what to do anymore. Because Umber can't use magic. Do I have anything that would help me? I have 40 potions, let's use them. Cast Thunder because you have nothing there to do. Oh, there's Sleep. There's Fire Up. And here's Death. Potion up everybody, because we're pretty much dying here. We have like 40 potions, might as well use them. Oh good, 27. Stun. Go ahead, stun Naito, he's the bulkiest. Good thing healing's actually doing a lot. Surprisingly a lot. And at this point you can't cast magic, so you use a potion. On yourself. And Haikiri dead. Haikiri's dead. Good thing we can just revive her. Oh, wasted potion. Good. Please die this turn. You can heal yourself? I guess I need to grind after all. All good. I am not looking forward to grinding, so you know what, I'll BRB right here and see if I can find a good place to grind, and I'll come back all big and strong and with more spells. Alright, so I'll see you there. Well, I'm back. I didn't grind that much, but I just realized I had a bunch of money that I could spend on spells and equipment. So, here's what changed. Naito and Furia now have the Longsword, which is only an improvement for accuracy for Naito, but an improvement for both for Furia very much, which is much appreciated, because more attack power and accuracy is always helpful. Magic I bought, nothing for Naito, because Naito can't learn anything else. Nothing new for Umber. For Haikiri, I bought the level 3 spells necessary. I bought Cura, which is more HP restoration. Blaze, which protects against fire, which I don't see as being that useful It's only useful early game, let's be real. And Mute, which is, I guess, the reason why I lost, because I did not have this freaking spell in my book. And Furia, just Cura. I didn't buy Blaze because I honestly do not see Blaze being used that much. Or Shock, for that matter. Shock is just there, pretty much. So anyway, let's heal up any damage we may or may not have suffered, and then let's fight this dude for real. I'm sorry about the horrendous stuff happening before it. Like, geez, you had no need to watch that either. It was just a bunch of fail. Now, this guy is a pain in the ass, because as you may or may not have witnessed, if he ever casts Mute, I'm dead. There's nothing else to it. If he casts Sleep, that's pretty much a free turn for him. Just anything he casts will always work. But luckily he has not casted Death yet. I have nothing better to do for Naito than to attack, so let's just attack with him. As I found out, he resists fire and ice, but does not resist thunder. So let's cast Thunder. Let's cast Mute, which should put him in the Mute status. It won't. It won't always do it, but if it does, it's going to be very helpful in this fight. Also, as I learned, he has a healing spell, which heals 500 HP. 500 HP. There we go. Now he can no longer cast spells. I think permanently. I think this is permanent. So now he can only do his... He can only scratch me. So take advantage of the fact that he can only scratch me. And let's cast Blink. You actually cure yourself. Because... who knows, you might die in like 2 more hits. Blink just to raise that evasion up. Oh yeah, I forgot. Ice Storm is not magic, it's a skill. So, funny thing, like, just because an enemy's under Mute does not mean they can't use elemental spells like that. Like, Ice Storm is based off of intelligence, but it's actually an enemy... it's classified as an enemy skill, meaning that Mute does not prevent them from using it. But that doesn't mean I shouldn't cast Protect on my allies. I did not buy Frost. I should have bought Frost, actually. But I can still heal, though. You continue to cast Cure. Ow! Oh yeah. But now that he's Mute, that prevents him from using Mute to us, which is the main concern. That also prevents him from using Kiriga, which pretty much means he's not going to die, and I'm not going to win. Alright, now that everyone's all protected, except really for Haikiri, let's go kill this son of a bitch. I'm not sure if I should use Thunder, or should I just play... Let's just play Attack C with that. Poison Darts? He has not used that attack once. But Poison's not that bad. I can easily hear that, and it does, like, mid-skill damage, so it's not too much to worry about. You do not see Poison Darts until, like, 3/4 through the game. I'm dead serious. Not sure if I should cast Antidote. Let's just keep attacking, and hopefully he'll die. Because I'm more concerned about him dying faster than us right now. Like, the faster he dies, the better the odds, really. And just cast Thundera, I think it's gonna be better overall. Just a faster kill. Better to speed kill him than to just risk having him alive for multiple more turns. Did that really do 36 damage? I guess I am better off using the sword. It does conserve MP after all. Oh, the poison wore off, actually. I decidedly did not buy the thing that cured Blind and Mute. No, just cast Heal. heal because Umber's kind of hurt right now. Attack! For a mini-boss, this is dragging out way too long. Ow. That's bad. One more hit and he could be dead. I thought I cast Protected on him, but that should improve his defense. Yeah, the regular attack is definitely better. Oh, he's still poisoned. In that case, you actually can't cast magic anymore, so potion yourself. You Poisona him. You continue to cast Thundera. I don't know, it's just pretty much a guaranteed damage, whereas a sword you can actually miss. Oh my goodness, frickin' finally! As soon as I saw the mute disappear, I was like, is he dead? And he dropped treasure 100%, good! I don't know if it was actually 100%, but I'm glad he dropped it. I'm guessing that's really rare equipment I'm not going to find for a great while. And with him dead, we've attained the Crystal Eye. And with the Crystal Eye, even the blind can see. And who's blind? That who needs to retrieve the Crystal Eye back? Don't you remember? It's Matoya. Let's go ahead and return to Matoya after we heal up any damage, because I don't want to risk dying on the way back. Hold on, is Kira better? Let's test. Pretty much. And with that, I'm kind of out of healing spells, so I need to get out of here ASAP. I should have saved. Save! Oh my goodness, No, I want to check out... I can't even deal with you guys. I can't even deal with group... I want to get it... Can I warp? I can warp. For some reason. Like it's a castle. I don't know why I can warp. Well, actually, funny thing, you can actually use warp inside a town. It's kind of funny. Sometimes it is actually the fastest way to escape. Leave me alone! You same group of enemies. Oh good, you're alone. Could always use the gil to rest up. It only costs 50 gil to rest up, am I not wrong? Rest up! Goodness gracious. By the way, I have not stopped recording. The recording's been going on for almost 40 minutes at this point. Not sure if I have the gil yet to get level 4 spells that I want. But now that we have the Crystal Eye, let's go back to Matoya and return it to her. But while I'm here, I need to fix something. And while I'm at it, let's look at the bestiary. Let's just uncover the enemies we've already encountered to make them not new anymore. Ooh, these guys drop luck pluses. I'm gonna have to grind for that soon. How much HP does... I knew it, 1,270. Also, no wonder he 2-hit me, because his accuracy. Well, here's Winterwolf, the only enemy I could kill at the Peninsula of Power. But yeah, as you noticed, I don't have Crazy Horse. Let's change that. There it is! Like, geez, this thing must be 1 in 64. Which, funny thing about this thing, I found this thing off screen once, and it kicked my ass in, like a mini-boss would. But it's dead now. And it gives, like, no gold, so it's not even worth it either. Yeah, this thing has 96 HP. No wonder I died, because I couldn't beat it. Anyway. Yeah, goblins are so useless. I don't even need to focus anymore. Not even for the goblin guards. There's another leather shield for ya. Can I get another knife? That'd be useful for selling. Yep, another knife. Call it. Despite being the weakest of the weak, they sure do give a lot of gold. Gil. Not as much as wolves, though. I don't care. You may have 100 hit points, but I really don't care. I'm gonna heal off anyway. Anyway, back in Matoya's cave. Let's give her back the Crystal Eye.
Oh, what's this? My crystal eye? Don't worry, I have something to give you in exchange. Take this potion. Is most amazing potion?
I don't know how... I forgot how she sounds. I can't do a witch's voice. I can't. But by giving her the crystal eye, we now have the Jolt Tunic, which is her... pretty much her best medicine. Funny. Couldn't even see us. Thought you imagine us being handsome heroes, but no, we're not. We're really not. Because our face is dirty. Because the fountain says otherwise. But now that we have the Jolt Tunic, let's say we go awaken the elf prince with it, alright? See you there. Alright, here at the castle, let's go awaken the prince. This Jolt Tunic may be just what we need to break the curse and awaken the prince. I will try it at once.
Ding!
Sparkle, sparkle. Your Highness? Your Highness! It's Link! He kinda looks like Link, doesn't he? I was having a terrible nightmare. Am I still dreaming? No, he clearly held up the Link voice. But Link doesn't have a voice whatsoever, so... No, Link's voice is... Ah! 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 Oh, okay, never mind. You're the legendary warriors. Something tells me I'm not ah-ing. I shall follow the legend as has been told to me and my forefathers. The time for me is pass on the mystic Triforce to its rightful owners has come at last. Here you go, have the Triforce of Key. It's just the hidden force Triforce, that's the hole in the Triforce. Don't ask. Undying gratitude. Although that's not to be joked. No, I just saw Undying and, you know, Undertale. I shouldn't remember that. Stop doing that. But anyway, now that we have the Mystic Key, the rest of this episode is pretty much going to be treasure hunting. Everyone loves treasure hunting. Examine the door. Aw, it's not going to say it's been bound by the Mystic Key. But anyway, we get a whole bunch of goodies. Oh my goodness, you have no idea how satisfying it feels like to have a bunch of goodies obtainable right now. I mean, at the we have goodies at the castle. We have goodies at the Cave of Marsh. That's going to be the last place I visit, or second to last place I visit. We have goodies at the Chaos Shrine, the castle with Astos in it, the Western Keep. But do you remember back in Cornelia that we have supplies awaiting for us in their castle? Let's say we check it out. Because we've been told it's necessary, way necessary, to proceed. But what is it, you may ask? And sure enough, they actually have stuff to react when you have the key. You say what the door would say, as if it's locked. In this chest, we have nitro powder. Nitro powder? What the hell do the Warriors of Light need with nitro powder? Or TNT for playing the NES version? Gonna blow something up? Gonna blow something up that's standing in our way? Are we gonna blow up like a beast? Pretty good stuff, although I'll check them out when I'm done treasure hunting so that we're at the optimal equipment. Next stop is the Chaos Shrine. And then I'll go up the Cave of Marsh, and then the Western Keep. I'll see you at the treasures. Here we are at the Chaos Shrine, the first dungeon of the game. We could not access anything to the right. I just told you, I just didn't investigate it because the enemies here were actually pretty tough. Also, just what is it with enemies being like no threat whatsoever, and then bosses suddenly it's difficult. Or it's the other way around. For this hack, it's like boss suddenly difficult, but for the original, it's the other way around. The lead up to the boss is way harder than it needs to be, and the bosses go down like a chump. Anyway, why am I saving here? Because we're not getting that treasure easily. It's guarded by gargoyles. But wait, gargoyles were back at the Cave of Marsh. What are they doing here? Well, they're here. They're being assholes and specifically guarding their bounty. We're here to claim our bounty. They go down one hit to Blizzara. Just as suspected. They're dragon flying types after all. Runeblade! Oh, actually, I should be more excited about Rune Axe, but Rune Blade. You know, let's equip stuff right now. No, not now. I'll equip them when I'm done, so I can, well, more appreciate the new items. Because, you know, there's a bunch of goodies everywhere. This room is also guarded, but unfortunately, to get both treasures, we need to fight these guys, like, twice. Like, a mechanic with this game is that every time you step on a tile flagged as forced encounter, which is the tile I'm standing on right now, it will always force you with an encounter with a certain group of enemies. Like, usually it's the same. Well, it's almost always the same enemies. Usually of specific... It's like... There's like... It's not always like a single group of just one enemy. It's like this enemy will always appear in the group, but they can be accompanied by other stuff. It's just that this one particular enemy will always appear in this particular group. That's how encounters are determined. Like, if there's seemingly more than like 64 possible encounters, that is why. Because not only are the encounters themselves randomly generated, but what appears in said encounters is also random. It's usually the same crap. I've noticed this when hacking Final Fantasy II. Final Fantasy 1 uses kind of the same engine, pretty much. Anyway, can we not encounter stuff in the ocean, please? Your dragons are not even a threat, nor are they worth it, because they drop like nothing. I'm not fighting. How does running oh wait, you can't run from these. How does running away on a ship work? Do they like say, fuck you, and just kick them, make them walk the plank rather than just kill them? Is that what happens? I don't get it. I just don't get it. Anyway, I'll see you at the Cave of Marsh. And see you when I'm at the treasures. Well, I'm here at the B3 floor, basement 3 of Cave of Marsh. Quite easily as well. I mean, the encounters are of no threat. Oh, speaking of which, I've not encountered a gray ooze yet. I have not. I need to fix that problem. Another iron draft. Very good, very good. Can I not encounter green slimes? I want to encounter gray oozes. So anyway, these doors were locked by the Mystic Key. Just believe all the bottom doors were blocked by the Mystic Key. And I think you know what me saving means. Forced encounter with an anaconda. My anaconda don't. Clearly. That's what it means. But no. Anacondas are pretty much improved version of cobras. Better chance of poisoning, higher HP, higher attack power. That's pretty much them in a nutshell. I think they have a weakness to Blizzard, I believe? I don't know, I've had better experience using Blizzard on them than any other spell. Because snakes are not I don't think snakes are animals. I don't know what they would classify as. Honestly, magical robe. No, don't count. This is basically a challenge run. Don't equip anything new until I have everything. I gotta make a challenge run somehow. Save here, because I know there's force county here. Yep. More Pisco demons. Also, I hear meowing. I should let the cat in when he's nearby. Maybe that's not our cat, but there's other cats around here. But anyway, Pisco Demons. We've already dealt with Pisco Demons. They're weak to thunder. They're not weak to thunder. They're just susceptible to it, and they hit way too hard. Speed up. We already fought these guys. They do give quite a bit. Herbs. That's not worth it at all. Not worth it in the slightest. Everyone needs curing now. Good. Save. There's 2 more rooms left, and then we can just get out of here. Not before encountering the Grey Ooze, because we have not encountered one yet, and that is a problem. I think we can encounter them elsewhere, actually, but I wouldn't count myself on that. Oh good, you paralyzed Umber. How are neither of you dead? How are neither of you dead? Die. Oh, they cast magic too? Well, that's good, because... Oh good, there's no treasure in there anyway. I think that's a forced encounter tile. Don't even try it. There's no hidden items, just like in Pokemon. There we go, Grey Ooze. Grey Ooze are the opposite of green slimes, because you can attack them, and they resist pretty much all magic, but I think they have vulnerability to magic anyway. I believe it's Blizzard. We'll see. Use Thunder, just in case. Yeah, see? We can actually attack them. Okay, how do they do against Thunder? Okay, they're weak to Thunder. What about Blizzard? I don't know. Let's check. Because I never freaking remember what these things are weak to. Okay, Grey Ooze are weak against Thunder. And they resist everything else. What about... Where's Green Slime? Green Slime's weak to... Yeah, Fire and Ice. So, yeah, pretty much the opposite. Let me guess, another forced encounter. Let me guess, it's gonna be Pisco Demons. Piss off, then. But we can survive. We can just kill them in 2 seconds. 1, 2... Umber, you took too long. Lots of gil! Could have used that earlier. Okay, the meow's getting quite... I can definitely hear the meow now. But anyway, I'm gonna cut away to the Western Keep, so see you there. Alright, finally at the Western Keep, so guess what we're here for? Is it A, Mystic Key Treasure, B, grinding, or C, nothing at all? If you guessed anything but C, you are correct. But, because I'm grinding here, I'm gonna have a pleasant time, because not only will I get levels relatively fast... Ooh, chainmail. Well, I'll explain it when I get to him. I've already explained... I've already explained Shadows and Mummies, but how am I gonna get so many levels and gold? Well, you see... You know how in pretty much every dungeon we've already had forced encounters? There's like 3 forced encounters each in front of every chest. And you can avoid these encounters, actually, by just going to the sides. Ooh, Bracer. Only 1 good item. So, there's 2 forced encounters. The middle chest has like raids, rats, and the side chest have mummies, I believe. Basically, we're gonna grind off the mummies. And as we learned earlier, mummies die to fire really easily. They're kind of slow. They also die to Dia. They don't hit that hard. And when defeated, they give a crap ton of gold. So not only are we gonna grind here for a long time, I mean to grind here to level 16, believe it or not. Because, yeah, look at that experience and gold. Beautiful. they appear in groups of minimum of 2 and a maximum of 5. So you can imagine just how fast we're going to get experience and gold. So after this encounter, I'm going to cut here until I'm level 16. I'm not sure if this is going to be the end of the episode yet. But, because I mean to exit here at the next town. You know what, I know of an appropriate place to stop, so you know what? I'll see you after I am done grinding, and I'll show off what I have obtained from grinding afterwards. See you after the grinding. Thank goodness you don't have to sit through it, and I don't have to sit through it as long. Victory music indeed. See you at the other side. Yay! Grinding that did not take forever. That took, like, no time at all, despite my playtime being way more than it should be. But, oh my goodness. Yeah, my guild, too. Also, look how many potions I have. They drop potions so damn often. Like, oh my goodness, that's a lot of potions. No way am I underprepared no more. Or am I? Turns out I practically need this stuff. Turns out I practically need stuff, but you have no idea how satisfying it felt to be fighting enemies that are actually worth it to fight. Enemies that actually drop gold and experience so much of it. Enemies that are actually a threat to you, and yet at the same time you can just grind off of them constantly. Like, they deal just enough damage to where you have to actually worry about it. Like, they are just right. Every time I encounter Mummy, I'm like, yeah! An enemy that's actually worth it to fight. Just the right difficulty and just the right amount of drops. Or maybe more than I actually need. Before we end off the episode, let's say we do something with the nitro powder we have, and then we can end things off. See where we can go from there. So I would say I'll see you there, but we haven't been there yet. So our destination is up here. Our destination is here. Why here? Well, it's a place we haven't been to yet. As you can see, there is a dock. There is indeed a dock we can actually port to. It's the last dock we have. Well, it's actually a second to the last dock we haven't been to. So before we go there, I want to show something off. I want to show something. If I can ever run away from some Sahagins. Also, don't mind the rain. It's actually kind of raining hard. So how many of you knew that you can actually go under the bridge? Yeah, that's what this dock is here for. Other than that dock, there's one more dock. Let's say we go to that dock. After I burn these guys in hell. Burn in hell. There we go, and an iron helm to boot. I wish we can have some boots so we can give everybody the big boot off our ship. Just kill them already. You're not that slow. In fact, how slow are you? You're actually the fastest of the group. How are you that slow? But so yeah, this dock is the only dock we haven't been off to yet. The enemies here are pretty much the same mishmashery we've seen before. So let's just kill them and get like nothing out of it compared to the mummies. Ogres, I so don't care about you anymore. You're about as useful as a goblin, although you do drop substantial amount of gil and XP and EXP. Just die. I don't care. Also, remember this rule pull for later. It's not important now. So yeah, as you can see, we can go down. Nothing accomplished. Although we do get encounters from Elfland. But anyway, here we are at Mount Dugurar, or the Dwarf Village. Because these are dwarves here. The dwarves are a bunch of friendly bunch, as we've heard from the elves. I would have been here earlier, but alas. I didn't want to be here without having the material. I didn't want to drag out the series way longer than I already had, because like 75% of the videos were grinding. I really don't want to make it look like this will take forever. A gauntlet is about as good as armor, remember that. We should meet this Narek soon. Let's meet Smithy, not to be confused from Smithy of RPG, from Mario RPG. A magical sword of adamantite, huh? But they look so good, I want them! I want them! I'll mash A until I get the text. Nice bit of info there, remember that for later. I think we've talked to every dwarf here. Yeah, most of them say more or less the same thing. So let's say we go meet Narek. Also, did I loot everything yet? Double checking. I could check on the way out, but I don't think I checked this room. No, they just don't have much treasure. But what am I doing? The treasure's down here. That's why I don't have much treasure right now. Also, I forgot to equip. Well, after this, I'll do equipping. I think this door also requires Mystic Key. Because there is a bunch of goodies. Yeah, it's definitely requiring the Mystic Key, because we got a lot of treasures that, if it didn't require the Mystic Key, we could have gotten these and absolutely destroyed everything. Well, not really. After I give the TNT all equipped. Nitro powder! The explosive force in this powder will canal open in no time flat. Oh, ye kids. I'm not gonna try to do the dwarf voice, I suck. I'm not one with no teeth. But my teeth are kind of rotting, not because I'm eating sweets. My teeth have been rotting, but I've been trying to take good care of them. There we go. Now we can blitter this rock to smithereens. Blow it up. Blow it up. What are y'all standing in the room for? That powder's set to blah. Unless you plan on going with it, you better get while you can. Run away. TNC's gonna blow. It's gonna blow. Light it, 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 light it. It's gonna blow everything up. Boom! That's impressive for the GBA. Not. That's GBA cutscenes in a nutshell. Why do you get a victory fanfare? Like, I know you're an important character, but geez. You're not that important. I cannot wait to see what lies out there under that canal. What is he saying? I'm not? I can't tell. Can someone tell me what he's actually saying? I don't speak dwarf language. I don't speak Teethless. So finally, let's actually equip for once. Optimize every... You never had a shield the whole time. Like, but that means I never got a leather shield. Oh, fuck me then. Strong versus were foes. Okay, so... It's definitely an improvement over the longsword, but I don't think there's any disadvantages to using it against anything other than were foes, so I'm gonna keep it. I know there's elemental swords and they have downs if you use it against certain enemies, but I don't know. But I don't think when you're using swords that are strong against specific enemies, like this, have a downside. So yeah, why not? I'm gonna equip it. Leather shield, obviously never have. Oh, resist stun. That would have been useful, actually, especially for Naito. Grant Flint Helm, is that better than Iron Helm? Well, most certainly, because it gives so much HP. Mithril Mail is definitely better in every way. Naito has to have the best armor pretty much. Bracer. Ooh, it's an increase in attack. But I lose evasion. But knights don't need evasion. Also, I could have equipped the Venom Dagger for any fight, but it's poison elemental, and very much every enemy I was fighting was resistant to poison anyway, so I didn't see any reason to equip it. And the upcoming days, we're gonna see weakness, those resisting poison, so there's no reason to equip the Venom Dagger, at least now. I suppose you can have the Ruby Vest. After all, you need the evasion, and the intelligence, and the agility to outspeed everything, and the defense. Mithril Hammer. I like giving my mages hammers, honestly. Yeah, it's better than the Power Staff in every way. Haikiri's not going to attack with the... I don't see attacking with the staff more than the hammers. I like attacking with hammers more. It feels more comfortable that way. Plus, there's not many magic casting foes, and even if I do attack against them, they're not going to do much. I can't do much to them anyway, so yeah. Mithril Hammer is better in every way. Leather Shield. I don't know why you can equip shields now, but you can. I don't know why you can equip Grand Helm either, or Iron Armor, or Iron Gloves. But I see nothing wrong with that. And I see nothing wrong with this. You deserve the intelligence boost, and the MP boost, obviously. So nothing wrong with this equipment. Alright, we're all geared up now. Let's go rest at the next town, and then we'll end things off here. So, we've done grinding that didn't suck. We've defeated a boss, but it took entirely too long because I wasn't actually prepared for it. And we've done some treasure hunting and actually opened the entire ocean to us now. The entire ocean is available to us, and now several things are open to us. I mean, actually we can only go to 2 places really, but still, it opens up. So from here on out, the game's actually gonna speed up. Like, it's been sped up since this part, honestly. I mean, seriously. Like, you've seen how... Like, you've heard how easy it was. Also, I did not know you can undock from there. But you've heard how easy it was for me to grind, and how you've seen how much EXP and gold mummies gave. I'm not going to explore town. I'll explore town in the next part. Next time in Final Fantasy, not grinding. No. But we're going to explore Melmond, we're going to explore the dungeon ahead of us, and that's pretty much it. That's pretty much going to be it in the next part. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Oh, I'm gonna buy everything there is to buy here, too. And get caught up in everything. Anyway, see you then.